Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? How's it going? I'm not feeling too well, but I'm gonna try to do this today because I haven't did one because I've been not feeling well all week. So I'm gonna come in and see what I can do with you guys today. Anybody want to hit the panel? They're welcome to come up if they got something they want to talk about. So I want to say salute to Miss Genesis One, Miss Sassy 81, L Boogie, Miss Chicago. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Eric McDonald, thank you for coming. I really don't have a topic today because, like I said, I haven't been feeling well. But if anybody do want to come up and hit the panel, if they got something they want to talk about, something on their mind, they definitely can. But I can come up with a topic that I was gonna do. Um, that I was gonna do about marriages. Is the marriage is marriage just not working anymore? Is it like not even worth getting married anymore? It's some things that I had found out. Well, some videos that I was looking at, and I just hear a lot of marriages not working lately. And I know a lot of people wanted me to do a part two of the toxic men, but it seemed like that conversation was was kind of rough. So I don't really don't want to. Oh, you welcome, Miss Chicago. And the conversation on toxic men is kind of rough. Um, some men don't feel that men can be toxic. I mean, so it's just a lot that came through with that particular subject. So I really don't want to expound on that subject no more. So if anybody don't have anything to talk about on anything they want to talk about or come up and expound on, I can try to go ahead and get into those videos, and maybe we can strike up a topic from there. I told y'all I'm not feeling well, so y'all might hear me messing up some words, slurring some words, and so forth. El Boogie, you want to come host with me, darling? So I'm gonna I'm gonna turn the music up while I get these videos up, so we could go ahead and expound on some of these marriages. Well, I could do it without having to do all of that. 'Cause I got some of them already queued up right here. So I'll go ahead and get these up.
I said I didn't want to talk about it because I was hurt and you.
Wait, hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. I got to figure out how to get these videos up here without them playing. All right, so okay, L Boogie, no problem. I got to learn how to do this by myself anyway. Just like I said, I was up, I was ready the other day. I had the same topic. I was ready the other day, but like I said, when the pain hit, it really ain't nothing I could do. I'm just forcing it today. Well, I've never been married, Miss Genesis One. So, like I said, I'm just asking. From some of the things that I've been seeing and some of the things I've been hearing, like men don't want to get married, and they feel like they don't have to have a piece of paper to say they love someone. It's a whole lot of stuff that I hear about people not wanting to get married. So I'm just gonna expound on play these couple of videos. This is a guy's show. I'm not really watching the show, but I think his name is Calabo, something like that. And he's like the Black Maury. So we'll go ahead and play the first video and see. Yes, that's what I was saying too, because she done been married before. So, and then like you said, you're divorced. So that may want to expound on maybe what happened. What caused the divorce? Because looking at some of these videos here, boy, I'm trying to tell you. Oh man. Oh yeah, I got one of those videos too. So let me go ahead and play the first one.
I said I didn't want to talk about it because I was hurt and you left. That's exactly
You
what I
never
said.
said that you
You know what?
cheated, and it's funny
Anyway,
how we get on Karamo.
the,
Now you
uh,
say that we cheated.
the other thing too,
Now you say
it's a
that
lot
you
of stuff that was
cheated.
going on at the beginning.
What the you
If you
have
gotta,
this
if you
ring on
gotta,
for?
now see what I'm talking about?
What
We're
you
supposed to be
have this
talking,
ring on
and she's
for?
sitting there screaming in front of all of
Right.
y'all. She's sitting there screaming and
Right,
yelling in
because
front of all
I'm
of y'all.
pissed.
I've been pissed
You
before.
lied. You
Ever.
lied to me.
You
the
lied.
second I'm tired.
Take a deep breath.
I'm tired.
Breathe in and breathe out. Release this. You gotta release this. The ring is. You made this.
Oh Lord,
You
y'all
gotta
acting
take a
up.
deep breath and release
Right
out that
again.
ring.
I've been through too much stuff.
Look over here.
I'm tired.
Take a deep breath.
I'm tired.
Breathe in and breathe out. Release this. You gotta release this. The ring is off. You're done. Listen, you made the biggest first step here by taking off that ring, and I applaud you for that. And you got to take a deep breath and release this. He is no longer your problem. The support you're giving his daughter, that is no longer your responsibility. And now you get to start healing. And it's going to take some time because you're in shock, but stick to this decision. There is nothing that can happen and go forward from here that's ever going to be healthy. And I hope you know that, and I'm sorry. But he ain't
That's
the
even
one.
hard to even know, like, when about the phone stuff. Like, I don't even know what y'all
Salute, Whoopi. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
found in the phone.
It ain't going to be nothing worse than we all seen. You got to be done with this, and I wish you the best. And you took off this ring, and I'm not even going to give it back to you, girl. Because at the end of the day, you don't need this no more. You don't need this.
Okay. So that's the first one. That's the first one. I didn't get exactly because I'm not sure why he haven't posted the rest of the video, but I've been waiting on the rest of the video. And
Okay.
but it seems to me as if he cheated in the relationship. And she's just not finding out. She knew they was having problems, but she didn't know that he had cheated because he never said that he had cheated. So it's something going on with some information that she's been finding in his phone and stuff like that. So you got any because I know you're married, so you may have a big impact on it. Do you think it's over with for marriages now, or do you think it's still possible?
I'm not married also.
Oh, you're not married?
No,
I
I
thought you
don't
was
believe
married.
in marriage.
Okay, y'all just been together 20. You said 20 20 plus
Yes,
years.
we
Well, it's
live it
almost like a
together.
marriage. Yeah, it's almost like a marriage without a
It is a
paper,
marriage without the paper.
right?
Yeah,
So, okay, so I think these people here they actually went through the contract, but I'm just looking at like mainly I'm focusing on. Let me go back to this one. I'm mainly focusing on the way they are speaking to each other. You
yeah,
know, the way they're talking to each other. I don't think that's healthy. That's not a healthy way to speak when you're married and you're trying to fix something. So let me play that one again.
I said I didn't want to
No,
talk
you
about it
didn't.
because I was hurt and
No,
you
you
left.
didn't.
That's exactly
You
what I
never
said.
said that you
know what?
cheated, and it's funny how we get on Karamo.
the,
Now you
uh,
say that we cheated.
the other thing too,
Now you say
it's a
that
lot
you
of stuff that was
cheated.
going on at the beginning.
What the you
If you
have
gotta,
this
if you
ring on
gotta,
for?
now see what I'm talking about?
What
We're
you
supposed to be
have this
talking,
ring on
and she's
for?
sitting there screaming in front of all of
Right.
y'all. She's sitting there screaming and
Right,
yelling in
because
front of all
I'm
of y'all.
pissed.
I've been pissed
You
before.
lied. You
Ever.
lied to me.
You
the
lied.
second
So I don't think that's healthy. I don't,
the
if you have to,
ethical fool.
right. I don't think that's healthy at all because it doesn't really take all that to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to
Yeah,
do all of that screaming and
no,
yelling.
it doesn't
So,
help.
right. So, yeah, I think that was a little bit, not
Too
anybody
much.
want to, yeah, that was a little, if I got to speak at that tone,
Mm,
if I have to have that tone to talk to my husband, I don't want to be married.
no,
I don't
me.
want to be married because
Mm-mm.
probably like back in the day, um, my grandma and granddaddy they used to argue a
Unstable
lot.
creature didn't be.
Okay, now this guy right here just really took me out. This was just I mean, he Guys like this what make me look at like, do I want to date a black guy again? He's
one.
You right,
Like
but
I act like one.
he's a piece of art.
you right.
Like
Hold
I
on, let me get him
you want
right.
to be treated like a king, act like one.
Let me turn this music off because it's kind of like affected.
Okay.
Let me turn the music down some. Okay, turn down some more. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Bolo, for saluting everybody in the chat. And Bolo, you're
Thank
welcome
you.
to hit the panel. I know you're not married either. You're welcome to hit the panel. Like I said, I'm not really feeling good, so I could use a little much help as I could get. Mega 2024. Salute to you as well. Thanks for joining. Okay, so let's go ahead and hear this one right here. This one right here, Whoopi, is something else. This one right here
Okay.
took me out.
One.
You right,
Like
but why would I be a king to
no.
a unstable creature? I'm supposed to be a queen. I'm supposed to be a king to a queen,
And why would I be
a real woman,
Why
not
would
a
I?
woman that.
Do you two love each other?
How can I love an unstable creature if I can't trust you?
I don't love him.
You don't love him.
I have love for him, but I'm not in love
I
with him.
can't.
Okay.
Love
I
no
think-
Do you like
man.
each other?
Huh?
Do you
I
like
can't
each other?
stand this heifer.
No.
You can't stand her.
Man, I want to throw the ring at her head.
Like
Wow.
Man, come on,
Creature
string
is
y'all.
for
Why you?
wow.
Whoa.
You want to be?
It's acting up.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm trying to see something real quick because I don't know what just happened. Trying to make sure I ain't got nothing else open.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, I ain't got nothing else open.
Okay.
Just the stream yard. Let me try it again. Let me turn the music all the way off. I don't know if that's it or not, but I just turn it off. I just stop it for a minute. Now when I'm doing my morning music, it don't do all of this here.
You want to be treated
No.
like a king, act like one.
You're right,
Like,
but why would I be a king
no.
to a unstable creature? I'm supposed to be a queen. I'm supposed to be a king to a queen,
And why would I be?
a real woman,
Why
not
would
a
I?
woman that.
Do you two love each other?
How can I love an unstable creature if I can't trust you?
I don't love him.
You don't love him.
I have love for him, but I'm not in love
I
with him.
can't. I
Okay.
can't love
I
no
think
Do you
man.
like each other?
Huh?
Do you
I
like
can't
each other?
stand this heifer.
No.
You can't stand her.
Man, I want to throw the ring at her head.
Like
Wow.
Unstable creature is for the
whatever.
streets.
No, you for
They
the streets.
unstable. She don't deserve my sex.
Oh my, oh honey.
Whoa.
Now what you think about him?
Arrogant.
That's what I'm saying. They make you think twice about wanting to get married. I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know. But this one it get worse.
He's too much.
Yeah, it gets worse.
I gotta tell you this right now. Both are equally bad. First of all, to call a woman a creature is just disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's synonymous with when you call somebody a B word, you call them a female dog. Women are not that. She's not a creature and she's not unstable. From our point of view, the one who has been unstable because of the is you, unfortunately.
No, but look, she make me unstable. Like I said, if you read the text messages,
No one
it's
can
like-
make you unstable. You
it's
have a
just
choice
all the
of how
dudes she
you have a
texted
choice.
and all the
You have a
dudes she
choice of how to
talking.
react. You have a choice of how
And
to
my
react.
reaction is, I don't think the baby was mine, and what? I want a divorce.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm very happy that she wants this to be done, and I'm very happy you want to be done. But what I will tell you is that now that you have these answers, is that your son needs you to be there and be the best
no,
father,
I
but
am.
also to respect his mother in front of him.
I do that with my other child's mother, and I put myself on
Okay.
child support.
I'm not saying
I'm
you're
gonna
not.
take care
I
of
just have to
them.
give
I'm
you the
good.
advice. I just gotta give you the advice,
But I'm gonna talk to her how I talk to the other ones.
which is respectful.
Bitches, hell no. Sorry, I'm from California. We don't respect hoes like that. Now, if you're a queen, I respect you. A queen and a hoe are two different things.
But you're not giving kingly behavior, so why anybody gonna
Why
respect
would I
you?
give a hoe queenly behavior?
I tell you, it get worse. So I wouldn't. I hate to say, I wouldn't even want a man like that to raise my son.
No.
I wouldn't want him nowhere near my son.
Mm-mm.
Well,
He,
Alan, you
I
want to hit
think
the
that he,
panel?
I think that he is raised like a woman. He's misspoke himself in the beginning. I'm a queen.
Right. Yeah, it seems to me like he's looking for someone that he can control. He feel like
Yes.
he wants some control or something, because
Mm-hmm.
this disrespecting her like that in front of her son, their son. I don't think
Yeah.
no.
Mm-mm.
I'm I'm certain it wouldn't be me. I'll probably be labeled as the toxic word. A man like that right there would definitely make a woman toxic.
Yeah. Really.
That definitely leads to
It's a
toxicity to me.
sickness. Yeah. He's so unstable. He's not the confident as a man should be. No, not a man.
Period. And then the son was there. What the son was sitting right there too. So it's
That's
like
bad.
you want your son to know that this you want you're teaching your son like this is how you're supposed to treat women, even if there's a woman that is not behaving. You see how KB and other men, how you respect women, like how they do the brown skinned ladies, the so flies and all of them. They, even though they do be roasting each other and stuff, you never hear them just really downright disrespect a woman. And
No,
Will Allen, you either, you don't never see the guys really just downright disrespect a woman. So
no.
this type of guy is a dangerous guy to me.
For me too.
Yeah, he's the one that you have to sleep with one eye open, or probably can't sleep with at all.
Correct. That's
I could
right.
I could see my uncle's I could see my uncle's whooping his ass like right now.
Yeah, I can believe that. Or I beat his ass
Cause
myself.
yeah, that's not, man. Look at here. Well, this is gonna
No.
play. This probably gonna play before I even get it up. So let me get these removed. These removed out the studio so I can add two more. And somebody said, let me hear all the videos for Genesis. What is a miss? I remember her comment. She was, let me hear them all. So I'm gonna go ahead and play all of them. It's gonna play without me.
She looks like the victim. She does things that a girlfriend that wants to be in a committed relationship wants to
because
do.
that's how you have your conversations on the regular
Hold on.
basis. You stutter over your words, you talk, it doesn't make sense. That it's my fault that you're cheating. It's nobody else.
Hold on. I'm doing too much, y'all. I'm sorry.
The victim. She
Okay.
does things that
That was
a girlfriend that wants to be in a
You
committed
can't even get
relationship
it
wants
out
to
because
do.
that's how you have your conversations on the regular basis. You stutter over your words, you talk, it doesn't make sense.
You don't
and
let
when
me-
somebody brings you to the table, you can't even get it out right.
You don't let me speak.
You brought me here, you should have been prepared.
Prepare for what? You're not even telling the whole story.
I want to know, Miguel, the point of this is there's a woman that was your side piece. Why would you agree to sleep with another woman?
Because she wasn't sleeping with me.
You were
I
so
was about
on
to be
board,
checked out
and the only
anyways.
reason I even did that was to try to help make you more happy.
So you
Do you
definitely
ever
helped.
think about ways to make me more happy? No. So if I'm doing something for you, I expect to be appreciated, considered, and then I don't want to feel like I'm the damn side piece.
Miguel, where do you want this relationship to go?
To hell.
We already did.
now. Let me go and play part two before I say something.
You make a decision. It is a conscious effort. You literally thought about it. Then you did it, and now you probably regret it, but it doesn't even look like you regret it. So it doesn't even matter, bro. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it already happened. So
I
at this
bet.
point,
I bet. And so did we, because it's done.
we should.
Honestly, There was things in a relationship that were unhealthy on both of your parts, potentially at the beginning. I was trying to track those notes. But what I do know for a fact is that after she tried to give you something that she thought that would help you, you took advantage of that, and then you took advantage of her emotionally and mentally. You do owe this woman an apology. And it's not her fault.
I don't want it.
It is not her fault.
I don't want it.
I think we should work on it.
No, no, no. You're not even doing that. You're not doing that.
Give it a shot.
We're not doing that. You can leave the stage. If you're not going to give her an apology, and though she doesn't want it, you can leave the stage. Thank you. Thank you. Leave the stage.
Okay, now I'm not finna be in no relationship where I tell my man he can have another woman.
Mm-mm. And can I ask if you are sick, terminal, or something like that? What will you do then?
Okay, that's understandable. That's kind of
Okay,
understandable. Because I
okay,
know a
that's the
guy.
way I
Yeah, because
think
I knew
also.
a photographer. Yeah, because he took pictures of my baby, and he was paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah,
So that something like that, I can understand. Yeah,
okay,
but
thank you.
if both of you are good, yeah, but
You are the
both of you,
same
if
as me.
both of you are good, hey, you don't need to be out there messing with nobody.
No, no, no,
But
no.
yeah, so that yeah, I take that back. Yeah, so yeah, because you can't expect because she actually married him while he was paralyzed.
Yeah.
So it ain't like
Oh,
they got yeah, so it ain't like they was married and then he became paralyzed. She actually married him while he was paralyzed.
oh, that's hard.
Yeah, so yeah,
Wow.
he took my oldest daughter first pictures. He passed away finally though, but yeah, he was a photographer in the neighborhood. Go ahead, Will.
Hey,
He's a
Will.
punk. He's a punk ain't he? Punk ass bitch. Punk.
What's up? What's up,
Okay,
Thunderlight?
you
What's up, sis?
backstage. You
What's up, baby?
backstage too.
All right, who me?
Wait, hold on. I got you. Okay. I told you I don't feel good. I'm tripping. You supposed to be back there. Shit. I'm tripping. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, salute. What's up, baby? What's up, how y'all doing? Salute, Jack. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Sheesh. Everything I had prepared to come and have a conversation, that just threw me all the way off. Lord have mercy. Good God, man. I could be honest with you, Don. I'm gonna tell you what I'm really upset. I'm really upset that they even got a show like that to give them people voices that feel that way about each other. I mean, good God,
Yep.
that's embarrassing as hell.
It is, and I wouldn't. I can agree with you on that, Will, because I'm not fin. If I can't work it out at home, I'm not about to go to the public.
Dang. That really. I'm not going to lie. Since I was just listening to that, and remember the other day when you was trying to do other people. Now I see what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, it can be.
Look, thumbnail, like I have never heard men talk to their wives like that before. Like I've been married. You feel me? Me and my ex-wife, we have had like drawed out just arguments and stuff like that to the point of where it get disrespectful. And then, majority of times it was I had to make the decision to walk away because there's just
Right.
certain things I'm not going to get into when it comes down to like how disrespectful somebody can get. It seems like they want to see who can get the most disrespectful. But to say this, man, you know what, man? That just really just that did something to my spirit. I ain't gonna lie, cause I can't believe that people talking about they're married and like they don't understand that you supposed to be the example. You feel me? Because marriage creates families. It creates like life. You have
Right.
children through like people you marry. It just
Yes.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, that did something because guys like that come there, lady, and why you think we so irate by guys like that? Because we don't know those type of guys on social media. Because in real life, like you said, on some real talk, that man wouldn't have no voice around me. No one in my family. My sister is married to a great man. You feel me? My other
Right.
sister is married to a great man. My mom is married to a great man. My sister is involved. See, that's all we understand. This type of stuff right here. I'm in my 40s. I can't. I honestly can't believe it. Like I just even heard that, and I'm like, that got to be a skit or a joke because you don't feel that way about something that you commit to when, especially when you got children.
Right. So that's why
Oh
I'm
my
trying to figure out
God.
how did they even get married? Go ahead, Miss Genesis.
Yes,
Hi,
I'm on mute.
everybody.
Hi,
Afternoon.
love. How you doing?
Good afternoon, thumbnail lady. Afternoon, Will, honey. How
Yeah.
are you? Welcome to chat. Hey, everybody.
How's it
Um,
going?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you? I know you're not feeling well, so thank you for being a trooper and doing the live still anyway. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick it out. I got
yeah,
my
good on.
heating pad right here, so I'm gonna stick it
Oh,
out.
okay. Yeah, since I'm a divorced woman, I thought I'd just, enter my 2 cents. But sometimes with those videos, I'm not sure if it's like, a skit. I'm not sure if people are, putting on a little extra just for, the audience and, to go viral or whatnot, because I mean, it's pretty vile, and how
Right.
do you go from loving somebody, getting married, and marriage is a huge deal, to now, this person is the scum of the earth, you know, it's just to me, I don't understand that, but just a
Right.
little bit of backstory. When I got married very young, was very immature. We were both very, very immature, and we didn't fully, develop into human beings and to know what we really wanted before we jumped into marriage. Because I was very young when I got married. I was in my mid 20s,
Oh,
and
okay. Okay.
yeah, so we were both very, very immature, and it was an amazing experience. Would I get married again? I'm not sure if I would get married again because I know how I am, and I'm a very solitary person. I mean, I'm in a relationship now, and it's not with Russell Red.
Oh wow, he's gonna be hurt.
Russell Red is my internet boo. He's my
I
internet.
got you. I got you.
But and now that I'm a mature woman, and I understand what it takes to be in a relationship, right? I mean, we do spend time together, but he has his place and I have my place. He'll come here and I'll go there. But we understand each other so much more because we're mature people now. We're fully grown adults.
Hmm.
And for me, I'll just speak for myself. For me, I know that men need their solitary time. They need their alone time. They don't need, to be badgered at. And for me, because I know that I'm a solitary person, that doesn't, bother me whatsoever. Because we can go weeks without, seeing each other. And I mean, and I'm good with, once a phone call, say, hey, how are things and whatnot. And it's not in the back of my mind, oh, he's out there cheating, oh, he's out there doing something. Because people are going to do whatever they want to do, right? You can't police
You can't
anybody.
stop him. Right.
You can't
Right.
police anybody. So people are going to do what they want to do. But if you have that trust within yourself and to know that, yes, just because he hasn't called you in 4 days, it doesn't mean that he's shacking up with the neighbor down the street. It doesn't
True.
mean that, right? But I think you have to really want a relationship, and you have to get to know somebody before you delve into a relationship. And I think with this society now, everybody's just hopping from here to there. One day you're in love with a woman, the next day you're in love with a man, the next day you're in love with a tree. The next day, you can just, be whatever and do whatever you want. And getting back to that lady who had that threesome with her husband, listen, that was a train wreck right there.
I ain't gonna lie, that did
Because
something.
there's no way that you're going to invite another woman into your bedroom.
Oh, it wasn't a train wreck. She allowed him to go sleep with another woman.
Oh, I thought they had a threesome.
No, she stopped having sex with him so he could go be with somebody else.
So why did they stop having, why did they stop being intimate with each other?
That's why I hate that he don't have the full videos. I be wanting the full videos because she stated she came up with, I guess he was acting unhappy or may have ran it by her or something, and she said, well, I will let you go and be with another woman. And that's why he asked her, why did you agree to sleeping with another woman? So she offered it to him, he accepted, and she mad but now because he accepted, I guess that's how that went.
So did she offer it as a test to see what he was going to do?
It kind of looked like she did. So if she did, that's her fault. She,
Absolutely.
you want me to play it again for you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because maybe I missed something.
Yeah, maybe I did too. So I'm gonna play it again if y'all don't mind.
Mhm.
My fault that you're cheating. It's nobody else's fault when you make a decision. It is a conscious effort. You literally thought about it. Then you did it, and now you probably regret it, but it doesn't even like you regret it. So it doesn't even matter, bro. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it
Oh,
already
that's the
happened. So
I
at this
bet. I
point,
bet. And so did we, because it's done.
we should.
okay. That's the second one. Let me play
Honestly.
the first one. Let me play the first one. Hold on.
No, she looks like the victim. She does things that a girlfriend that wants to be in a
You
committed
can't even get
relationship
it out
wants to
because
do.
that's how you have your conversations on the regular basis. You stutter over your words. You talk. It doesn't make sense.
You don't
and
let
when
me-
somebody brings you to the table, you can't even get it out right.
You don't let me speak.
You brought me here. You should have been prepared.
Prepare for what? You're not even telling the whole story.
I want to know, Miguel, the point of this is there's a woman that was your side piece. Why would you agree to sleep with another woman?
Because she wasn't sleeping with me.
You were
I
so
was about
on
to be
board,
checked out
and the only
anyways.
reason I even did that was to try to help make you more happy.
So you
Do you
definitely
ever
helped.
think about ways to make me more happy? No. So if I'm doing something for you, I expect to be appreciated, considered, and then I don't want to feel like I'm the damn side piece.
Miguel, where do you want this relationship to go?
To hell.
We already did.
Yeah, I think she's the problem in this one because if he ain't happy with your Gigi, nah, I don't know. That one ain't it.
But appreciation is not. It's like you have to be a prize, like DJ Academy. I'm the prize. Huh?
Yeah.
Different.
If y'all notice, y'all noticed one thing that we didn't hear? We didn't hear one time they respect each other.
Nowhere.
Not one time.
Not one time.
Why y'all always think I always say I don't want to be loved, respect me first. Yeah. Because see,
It's,
yeah, she don't respect him. He don't respect they don't at the end of the day, they don't even like each other. Did you see how much venom she had when she was talking to him?
Right.
Let me put it this way. The way she was talking, look how he was acting.
He
You
was
feel me?
scared. I feel like he was scared to say anything because when you get the stuttering, you're scared. And he was trying to not embarrass her. I'm kind of like on his side a little bit. I don't know about the cheating part, but if the way she talked, like she did that for him, so why are you bringing it up? Why are you mad about it if you brought that up? You shouldn't even be talking about that. And I guess he's trying to say, well, if I brought it to him, he shouldn't have accepted it. So what do y'all think about that?
I got a different impression. He was
Okay,
laughing. It was fun and games to him. He was having a
you
good
think
old time.
so?
Yeah,
Okay,
he was
okay.
laughing. He was laughing. I
Mhm.
mean, veins were popping out of her neck. I mean, her eyes were red. She was ready to claw his eyes out, and he
Yeah,
just thought the thing was a joke.
he was laughing, Miss Dennis one, because he already got what he wanted. You feel me? He hasn't lost in anything because she offered and he took it. So he hasn't lost anything because all thing he did was just he solidified on how she really feels. Because if in her mind, it's just like when I was married, y'all. My ex-wife used to always blame me because a woman was attracted to me. It was always my fault. I did something. Thunder Lake, do you know I didn't used to cheat on my ex-wife until she started accusing me? Real
Yeah,
talk, because
yeah,
I
that's
used to
what
tell her, Miss
yeah.
Jensen one, I used to tell her all the time, I said, you'll wake up and you'll feel it and we'll have a conversation about it and you'll make it reality. I wasn't even cheating on her, Miss Jensen one. It had got so bad. She was so irate and so jealous minded that because she was 10 years older than me now. Because remember, when I got married young too. And I got married to an older woman. So in her mind, she was competing with younger women that and had nothing. I told her later, it was never my fault. I was never one of those women because we could be somewhere and a woman would disrespect my wife in front of her. My ex-wife would blame me. Yeah, a woman would say, "Oh, he's handsome. He's such a," in front of my ex-wife, and she would get mad at me like I did something. I'm on mute.
I think
Wow.
this goes back to what you were talking about in the previous video with finding your peace,
Mm-hmm.
right? And how to bring peace or finding your peace. I can't remember exactly. But I think this is where the problem lies when it comes to relationships. If you are not secure within yourself as an individual, you're going to bring all of those baggages into your relationship, and you have to be at peace with
Exactly.
yourself. You have to heal whatever, and I don't even really like the word, you know, this trauma bonding thing. I mean, you have to heal yourself. You cannot go into a brand new house with filthy shoes on. I mean, no disrespect to anybody, right? Because you're
Gotcha.
going to carry all of that venom and anger and whatever into this relationship, and nobody's here to heal anybody. You have to heal yourself. Nobody's here to heal anybody. And when you go in with open wounds and somebody inadvertently rubs salt into those wounds, it's everybody else's fault except your own. And you knew damn well that you were going in there with open wounds.
Right.
And I mean, if you want a healthy relationship, you can't go looking for it carrying baggage, with you, because that person's coming in with their own resolved issues. You're coming in with your own resolved issues. And then you're going to have an inferno about the toothpaste. And it's not really about the toothpaste, it's about unresolved feelings and unresolved issues from other past relationships, childhood trauma, or whatever. And everybody's blaming
Right.
everybody, and people are walking around looking for somebody to heal them. That's not how the world works. And when somebody inadvertently steps on your feelings, all of a sudden now, you're this wounded person, and the whole entire world has to suffer because you, the individual, didn't love yourself enough to say, you know what? I'm going to heal me. I'm going to find that place within myself that was wounded, whether it was when you were 21, 12, 18, 5, or whatever, and heal that person first before I drag myself into somebody else's mess or into somebody else's relationship. And let's be honest, how many how many of us really have an honest conversation with ourselves and say, okay, you know what? I'm really screwed up.
Oh,
You
I
know,
say it all the time. That's why I'm not in a relationship. At even being at the age of 50, I still got some things I can work on before I enter another relationship. That's why I'm single today. I'm not gonna. I still got stuff going on. I got my mental health. I got to be able to tame. I'm taming it some, but I don't. I haven't tamed it enough because now I done passed the point of being angry. Now I'm to the point where I'm letting them run over me. So I got to even that shit out because now I done did it. I done calm myself too damn much that I don't even see when somebody's disrespecting me because I'm so okay, my bad. I done did it. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So
yeah,
now I got to try to get it in the middle because I done overcame the arguing and yelling and stuff. But now I'm to the point where I allow people to do anything to me, and I don't say nothing. But now I got to get back to where okay, I got to start back saying something, but I don't want to say it like I used to say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I'm working. So I got to let it meet in the middle right now because if it comes out wrong, ain't nobody gonna be with me ever because it's gonna go always back to where I used to be,
Mm-hmm.
arguing, and you know what I'm saying. And I don't want that, so I say I take my time. I'm good. I can
yeah,
admit that.
I
yeah,
piggyback on that real fast because I see Miss Akimina that came up, so you can go ahead and. But let me just piggyback on that real fast because you absolutely correct on that lady because I feel the same way because see that's what I do because see I like being married. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, because see, it's comfortable. Because you ain't got to worry about certain things. You feel me? Because a lot of people, a lot of relationships end because of like the trust part. You feel me? Because they can feel a certain way, and then they'll try to make it reality just because they don't trust that person. So I'm the same way, though. Like work on yourself first, and then
Yeah.
you won't have to blame nobody else. But I'm on mute while it's Mr. Akeem up here.
And that's why I decided to go this way with my panel because I got to fix that because like I said, I'm gonna be 50 next month. I gotta hurry up. Shit, I don't want to rot out. Okay, Mr. Kimi, and after Mr. Kimi, Mr. Terrain, you could go
Damn, you
next.
gonna call me Miss? Damn. All
I'm
right.
sorry, sweetheart. I didn't mean to.
Salute to everybody. Thank you, thumbnail lady, for allowing me up on the panel. And hey
No
to chat
problem.
and mods in the panel. I appreciate y'all. So I was actually wanting to echo everybody's bringing really great points. I feel like everybody's personal testimony and experiences add value to the conversation. And I didn't get in at the very beginning, and I tried to go back, but I didn't want to miss too much of what was being said. So I did catch the second video, and I want to echo what was being said as far as I think both of them are wounded and unhealed. And I don't know if she was the wife or the girlfriend, but she was extremely bitter.
Hmm.
She doesn't have, she's not at a place where she can forgive, and or forgive him for whatever she felt he did. And then you have the gentleman, I think he checked out. When a man does not feel heard, respected, or his word is valued, that is the first thing he tends to do is check out. And once a man checks out emotionally, everything else follows, in my opinion and in my experience of seeing relationships go through similar experiences, right?
Right.
But what Miss Genesis one was saying was spot on. A lot of times we will enter relationships unhealed and with unresolved trauma, and when that happens, you have to relearn how to love yourself, because we're always evolving, we're always changing. And as you said, thumbnail lady, you're still learning what's work, where you need to be. You're still finding your area of what your idea of is, that will bring to a healthy relationship. But the point of that is that it's forever changing and evolving. And so we're constantly reevaluating, we're constantly redefining our parameters and our boundaries in relationships. And so when you're bringing in unhealed and open wounds into a new relationship from either a prior relationship or maybe the history of that same relationship that you chose to stick in there and hang in there with that person with, you have to give yourself some time to heal. You have to find out what the mechanisms are for healing, first of all, and then
Hmm.
you need to do the work before you can, kind of reignite or come together with the same vision and idea of what you came into the relationship with anyway, or from the beginning, right? So I think it's a multi-layered conversation. I don't want to be too long-winded,
You
but
good?
everybody has such great points and great suggestions as to how can we, instead of showing the bad examples and not having solutions, how can we prevent once we get to a certain place, or prevent ourselves from getting to this place where that story replays itself over and over again, and we can show some positivity and some healing, and set examples for people that are debating whether they even want to embark on a relationship, much less marriage at this point. And so, with that being said, I'll go on mute.
Okay, so let me see if I can get this up because that's actually what this might be exactly what you just said. Let's see if it'll play.
To the king in you. I don't care how mad I get. And I had to learn, I learned that in therapy, that for me to manifest the man that I wanted in my life, I had to learn how to always speak to him like the man I wanted in my life, even when I'm mad at him. You know what I'm saying? And I had to
You
learn
got
how
to
to
mute
speak to the
loud.
man that I wanted in my life all the time. I needed to speak to him as that man. Even when we get upset with each other, there are rules. We don't hit below the belt. Like, it's a lot of things that, and a lot of growing that I've done, but we've all got to get to that place.
Yeah, that reminded me. She reminded me of what you just said because like I was saying, how those men was talking to the women and how the women was speaking back to those men. That's not even if it's an issue. I don't feel that is the way you respond,
Yes.
especially when you love someone. And that's what the way she's speaking. That's the way I want to be able to speak. You know what I'm saying? I want to get that understanding, even if I feel that they are doing something to try to hurt me. Instead of, because I go silent. I'll be like, you know what, you're gonna talk to yourself. But that's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to communicate. And that's what I want. If the communication ain't there, I don't think I can be in another relationship, because that's important to me, because I like to talk.
Yes.
And I don't want to have to, like she said, she went to therapy. Sometimes I go to therapy for myself, but I never had to go to a therapy like with my partner or anything like that. But I do get, I do see a therapist every month and stuff like that, and I definitely have to, because I'm telling you, some of these folk these days, y'all, boy, I'm trying to tell you, whew, it's rough. It's rough.
Uh, you ready for me, thumbnail
Go,
lady?
yeah, go ahead, Mr. Terran. I'm sorry.
All right. So I came in late. I saw that video of old girl how she was acting or whatever towards her dude or whatever. They were they supposed to be in a committed relationship? Is that I mean, how did that all play out? Do you have like the whole history of how she got to the point where she's suggesting he should go outside their relationship or whatever?
It seems to me, because I was waiting for the other part. It seems to me like she gave him the opportunity to go be with another woman, and he went and did it, but she didn't want him to. She was hoping he would have said no, he didn't want to do that, but he accepted.
All right.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Uh,
Miss Genesis, I think, had another point of view that she had of it.
well, here's why I see, and like just like Kwame say, yeah, he got PhD in niggas, I got PhD in hoes. There is no work. It's no way a woman is going to offer her man's dick to anybody else in any
Watch the
conversation.
language. Watch the
Oh,
language.
I'm sorry. I'm
Mhm.
just being 100 with you.
I understand.
What I saw is a
We must
woman
respect
that.
the elders up here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Sorry about that. What I saw is a woman that have never respected old dude. That's why they got to the position they are in the first place. That means it's either something she's been doing on the side, so she feel like only way I could cope with this because she doesn't feel good about herself or whatever she did or however she feel at that point in time. So she offered that to dude to go do that so he could be the bad guy. Because a lot of times like if a woman not interested, from my experience, a woman not interested, they not gonna just say, "Hey, I'm not interested," because if you be like that, that could be dangerous. So they have to
Mhm.
give themselves a reason to put all that feeling they have towards that person, make them have a reason to have that feeling towards them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it
Because
kind of
because
makes sense.
because look, man, no one. First of all, men and women, I believe this. Men and women, we love differently. We love we love totally differently. Cause when I'm in a committed relationship, I've been married for 10 years, going on 11 years this year,
Okay.
and I chose my wife like very very carefully and stuff because I'm that's an investment for the names of my forefathers. That's how I look at it. So if I was gonna get in the relationship, I was gonna get with somebody I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. I'm not playing games. They're gonna have my last name. They're gonna have my kids gonna have my last name. I'm not gonna be a statistic. That's how I was looking at it.
Okay.
So as a man, like I'm not even going to even participate in any of that foolishness. I'm not going to even be a part of none like that because the respect got to be there. It's an investment. We look at it as an investment because like we have to think about okay, if I be with this person, I'm gonna have to protect her. I'm gonna have to do this, and that. We already have in our mind exactly everything we want to do with this person. How we want things to play out. We have plans on top of plans. We thinking about it all the time. We think, y'all don't. It's a lot of stuff y'all want to know. We thinking about. We be thinking about. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
that's how we love, and a lot, and that's why when we lose somebody or we do, it's devastating to a man because that we invested time, money, spirituality, emotion, the whole night. We put everything in that person, even if the person even slipping and made a mistake, went out. They still thinking about that family. They still thinking about this. They just made mistakes. A lot of cats, it can happen. It can always happen to anybody. But the overall, we were like, think about all the wars that started over a woman being slighted or something happened to a king woman, a queen. A lot of wars and all that stuff happened in there. So my point in saying all that is, I think we overcomplicate like these relationship situations so much, especially in our what to say, like how society looks at marriage, for example. They overcomplicates it. But when it really come down to is like, we choosing you to help carry on our legacy. Just if y'all respect that, a lot of things going on. Like, this situation would never been even a discussion if that was respected. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you. So let's Miss Akemi, did you want to Miss Genesis, y'all Miss Whoopi, I haven't heard from you. You want to piggyback on what he's saying?
What he's saying was correct. It is a relationship. You start with respect and loving each other, but love come with the times. It's not always that you love on first sight. You know, that is once I have that, but make you blind. You don't, you can't see anything wrong in that man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Correct.
I love really hard in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk in the clouds with my head up high.
That's what's
and
up.
and now with this man, I'm 28 years. Then it is different. We grow together,
Mm-hmm.
and it make it
Amazing.
more stable. I have
Hold it
to
right,
learn a lot.
hold it right there. Hold it right there, Miss Whoopi Rock. Stay right there. Let me tell you something. It was probably about, I was married then, that lady. And so I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was married, and he was older. So he told me something, y'all. He said, Will, he said it'll get to the point to where it'll get to where if you think something, like just say you want to have sex with another female, right? Or you attracted to another female. He said it'll get to the point where he said, well, you will love and respect your woman so much to
Mm-hmm.
where you will tell her, because you will have that courageous conversation. Because ain't too many husbands gonna tell their wives that, oh, I found, yeah, she's attractive. I almost want to sleep with her. So when he told me that, y'all, I was like, because remember, Thunder, I was married to my wife then. I'm thinking him like, man, you crazy? I would never tell my wife nothing like that. But see, what he was saying, y'all, was this, that, see, when you love a person to the point to where other people don't matter, because I told my sister this, y'all, if somebody cheats on you, then they're really telling you you're not enough. You feel me? So when I listened to him talking like this, now the years passed. Now I see what he was saying. See, when you care about somebody, not only do you prove it, ain't nobody gonna come between it. You feel me? Because hey, Thunder Lady, I'm just like you. Because see, I'm prepared for a wife now. You feel me? Because see, I'm not gonna lie to her. She gonna be enough. She's gonna be my partner. No, she's gonna be my damn best friend. You feel me? Because see, sex don't matter to me anymore. I'm used to women. You feel me? So now, yeah. So now everything that I've been through now, guess what? She got the advantage, because she ain't got to worry about Will going being with other women and stuff like that. Because guess what? Because she's my wife. You feel me? She's more valuable than a damn excuse or a bad decision.
I agree with that.
Bingo, Angela B. You don't hurt who you love.
Yeah.
Mr. Kimmy, did you want have something to piggyback on it?
Um, I want Miss Genesis to go first
Why?
because we in rotation.
No, we listen. Um, the mic was passed to you, young lady. So you have to voice your opinion, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I do agree with is it terrain?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I do agree when the point when he said that men and women love differently. We were created differently. Our emotional barometers are very different. Our purposes are different. Our roles are different. So definitely we will, and the way we express our love will be different. However, there are some characteristics that I feel should be definitely unanimous when it comes to women and men. And when you spoke on communication, that is one of the top things that come to mind, respect. And even though the definition of love or variances of love will be different, the concept that comes along and joins the respect and the communication, and just the recognition of what your mate needs, whether it's space, whether it's communication that they thrive off of. Once you vet a mate, you're supposed to become in tune with what that person needs, what they thrive off of, what could be a detriment to them as well as the relationship, right? And so it doesn't negate, in my opinion, things that keep the wheel going around smoothly in the relationship. It can just mean something different for each party, but all of those things are important. And I didn't name everything, but those to me are key and top things as well. But going back to the coming together unhealed, I really believe that there's a natural order of things. A lot of us have not followed that, or life threw things at us to where it disrupted the order, and we kind of fell into that, right? Like um, the courting process, the marriage, then the children, right? And the children, it's like people are just having children like they're buying puppies.
Hmm.
And you have parents that are raised single parents raising children, and they're the ones that suffer, they're the ones that lack. And then if they do have coming from a two parent relationship or two party home, then they see, they're going to emulate off of the behavior. They're not going to go off of the words that are spoken. So if you have two people in a relationship that don't respect each other, or they don't value one another, or they can't seem to agree on anything, or there's a passive aggressiveness when it comes to one of the parties, and then they don't have emotional intelligence, all of these different things, which is why there should be a natural order and the children should come last, right? And I know that's not the reality for many of us, but we're kind of speaking on terms of being solution oriented, right? So when it comes to that, in my opinion, children are going to watch the behavior, and the people in the relationship. We're not dumb, we're not naive, and we do pick up on things. You pick up on things, and you're ultra sensitive to things you care about. So when you start off and you're caring about this relationship, and you invest into this relationship, and you sacrifice and you give, and you make adjustments that turn into sacrifice, then you're going to pay attention to those things. But coming into relationships with unhealed traumas, you're doing a disservice to those relationships. So I respect you, thumbnail lady, because I've gone through a healing process as well, and it has taken as long as it's taken, but I've made my peace with that because it makes me a better woman for the next man, right? And so I
Right.
understand that and I respect it, because a lot of people will not do the work. They will not take the time. It's too high of a price for them to pay. They feel like they're missing out on something, when in the long term, you're actually, shortchanging yourself and the person that you say you love.
Right. So here's a childish question. Is it really expected for a man to only be with one woman forever after marriage? Well, I guess that goes for a woman too. So if you feel like you don't want to be with the same woman, you want to step out. Just make it an open relationship so you both can do it.
Oh, hey, I can answer that for TP. So, when I was growing up, my grandfather was killed, TP, at a young age when I was barely born. So I really never got to really know him. And throughout the years, TP, I grew up, and all I really knew was my grandma. So when I got older, and my grandma, God bless her, she's in heaven right now. So, but we had this conversation, TP, and I asked my grandma, I said, why we ain't never have a granddad? Because see, TP, I didn't know my granddad. He got killed before I was like really, able to know him. So you know what she told me, TP? She said, my husband in heaven waiting on me. So that right there told me that what love is. See, nobody else can take its place, TP, in my grandmother's heart. Remember now, I'm in my 40s, TP. My grandma just died 2 years ago from COVID. So all my life, I never, there was no other man, TP, nowhere, only my grandmother. And when I got in my 30s and we had this conversation, I asked her, I said, why we ain't ever, where is no other man around? She loved my granddaddy so much that guess what? She can't wait to get where he was at. You feel me? It's a difference. Because if you don't feel that way about that person, then you can't speak that way. So we
That's not,
all, yeah,
I
well,
agree.
I'm on mute.
No, I just said I agree because I want to be with somebody that ain't expecting to have extra women down the line. If that the case, you need to get you an open relationship because I'm not gonna. No, I don't want that. I don't even want no open relationship. I don't even want to be with somebody that, well, I might want another woman. Well, you just don't want me then because I don't think I don't want that. That's not what I want.
I'll respect a man if he vocalizes that at the onset of the relationship.
Exactly. Let me know ahead of time, and
That way,
even
yep.
if you tell me in the middle, Miss Kim, I'm still gone because I'm not playing. No, it's too much.
Mhm.
It's too much going on out here in this world to be doing all this multiple partnership anyway. And that's just not what real women want. If anyone accept that, more power to them. It's just not me. That's not my thing.
Well, what I was actually, just for clarity, I was saying that because it will at least give the woman a choice.
Hmm.
It will give her the opportunity to communicate if that's something she's even willing to entertain or not. So if you do it at the beginning of the relationship, then it alleviates the deception, the possible trauma, the pain of finding that out later through deception. And so I just say I would respect a man more if he would say that at the beginning, because it's not just made out of selfishness or said out of selfishness. Is actually, he's actually thinking of her with the possibility that I may lose her,
Okay.
and
I
being okay with that.
I have to give SJ some props earlier. She kind of called me out earlier, and she was like, "Oh, you ain't no just read a comic book type of dude." Did this. I said, "Yeah, once upon a time I wasn't. I was out here. I was trying to. To me, I looked at before marriage as training camp. I want to know everything I could do to when I get with the person that I know exactly what to do with that person, on every level. I wanted to like try to understand women to a point where, okay, when I'm presented with some nonsense, which some people does or whatever, I want to be able to know how to navigate that situation. So yeah, I mean, once upon a time, I was out there. You know what I'm saying? I was. Hey, I mean, people at my job used to laugh at me because like they'll had to call me in. I have the hotel key still in my pocket. It was like that, you know. But like I looked at that as like this is me I'm still being a young man. I'm trying to learn this stuff. But once I get with somebody, that's what it's gonna be. Because I'm gonna be confident in myself. Because I mean, think about it. What makes a man want to go out and do the dirt, really?
His mind.
He feel like he feel like he's in an unstable situation. He feel like, okay, she's out here doing. I'm not gonna. It's insecurity. It's a lot of stuff. It's insecurity with himself. Insecurity with the situation he's in. So he feel like he have to do something to take control of that situation. Therefore, go have a whole bunch of women. Go do all this other stuff.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. But see, the thing is, bro, with that is, see, it's still about a decision though,
Yeah,
because
it is a
see,
decision. Yeah.
yeah, 'cause you can blame people like I used to do. I got mad at my ex-wife so bad because I got tired of her accusing me. I actually went and did it. You feel me? But that was my decision, not her. I could have just left her. I could just got a divorce. You feel me? I couldn't. Yeah. See, it's about decisions, bro. It's not about what people think because nobody can think for you.
Mm-hmm.
No, hey, it's one thing on this earth that never will be duplicated, and that's the way you think. See, but bro, people can look just like you. They can get an AI pitch right now and look just like you, but the way you think, it will never be duplicated because see, that's
Exactly.
your decision.
Exactly. You're right, Will. And like, see, I mean, because here's the thing: everybody got a choice, even when you think it's no, there's no choice. Everybody got a choice in the matter. You know what I mean? Because like, if your lady is accusing you, you have to ask, why is this
I'm
person
sorry,
accusing
Bill. I
you?
had stepped away.
I said, if somebody accusing you or somebody's projecting stuff out to you, you have to ask,
No
why are
worries.
they doing this? You know what I'm saying? Why are they doing this? Where is this coming from? And I mean, see, a lot of people, it's hard to look in that mirror. Like that man in the mirror, Michael Jackson was right about all that stuff, you know? It's hard to just look at that man in the mirror and just look and say, all right, what am I doing? Let me do my checks and balances, you know. Let me govern myself, self-government. Let me govern myself. Where's the miscommunication? Is it anything coming from my end? If there's nothing coming from your end, you have to take your heart out of it and look at it logically. Okay, what's going on with this person to make them think everything I'm doing now is a problem? What's going on? Because like like right now, after Me Too, I would never go to a strip club ever again. You know what I'm saying? For a simple fact of there's actual strippers out here that extorting folks. I know this for a fact. I've heard stories. Little stuff like that. When you love and you make an investment in that love, you make an investment in that marriage and relationship and everything, you want to put yourself in a position where there's no outside interference to mess up whatever you got in your investment. You know, you want to be mindful of every little thing. So when somebody is accusing you, you know for a fact you're not doing anything. You know what I mean? So that mean I brought that stuff up is like how much of all this drama people have in their relationship is from outside interference. You know what I'm saying? How much is that this is from, you know, both sides, friends, family, all this stuff. How much is I mean, how much is it not just because they not deal with each other? They then all the projection, all this stuff come out. You bringing other people pain in your relationship. How much is that happening? Because when you start doing that, then you add stress to the dude. It's always another woman somewhere, you know, that would love to just, oh yeah, let's have a little thing. Let's have a little thing just to get in. Same goes for dude. It's always some dude there. You have to be mindful of that situation. You have to be, you know, mature and understand. You got to understand what's out there. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I asked like this is I'm saying a whole bunch of stuff, but it's all kind of the same stuff if you think about it. Because like for me, to even think I need to go out and do this. It gotta be some stress up somewhere else happening and push me that way. If that makes sense. I'll let y'all talk, man. I'm not gonna sit up there, you know.
Go ahead, Mel.
Hey, salute to the panel. Salute to my voice twin, Taryn. Salute, Mr. Kimmy. Salute, Miss Genesis. Salute, Will. Of course, thumbnail lady. This is a good topic to have, man. And I'll just piggyback off of what Taryn was saying. And I think a lot of people like the idea of marriage, but they don't like the work that comes with marriage. And a lot of people have marriage insecurity when they first get married, and they don't understand me not liking my spouse does not mean I don't know if I want to be with my spouse. And so a lot of people get confused on that, and that's how they slip up, I believe, is because they think an argument or something is going to should lead to them being able to step out or willing to step out. And I'm going to say something a little bit controversial here, but I do think it's a little bit more damaging. Now, like I said, I wouldn't step out on my wife by no means, but I do think it's a little bit more damaging when a woman steps out than a man, because I think a man can step out for physical reasons, but I think if a woman steps out, she's giving her heart away. What do y'all think on that?
There's something to that.
Go ahead.
Mm-mm. Well, I can't. I guess I can't speak on it because I'm not married. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it could even be in
It's a
relationships.
relationship. Let's
Yeah, it could
see.
even be in relationships.
I feel like women are more forgiving than men in that aspect. At least they tend to be. I'm just generalizing. But because women are more emotional beings, um, men look at infidelity. I think their makeup is different on their perspective than women. That's just my opinion.
I'll
Yeah,
go.
I think sometimes women will do it for revenge. I see that a lot because he did it. She gonna do it. So I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
Well, I think it hurts a man a lot more if his wife cheats on him or his woman cheats on him than it does a woman if a man cheats on her.
Yeah, I do believe a
In my
man
opinion.
love harder than women. Yeah, I do
It,
believe that.
it, it
Yeah,
goes
I
it
agree.
goes it goes back to the investment. We invest in our love. You taking our last name. You taking a lot of stuff from us. When it comes to society. So
Yeah.
when you do that, you step out. That means our stuff ain't worth. Our stuff ain't worth keeping. We gotta go find. You gotta go find something else. So it's a whole different mentality.
Okay,
Yesterday.
go ahead, Miss Genesis. Miss Genesis was
Oh, yeah,
finna speak
Miss
real
I'm
quick.
Genesis.
sorry
Let her
about
Yeah,
that.
go ahead. Go ahead.
get in.
That's okay. First of all, I'd like to say shout out to Will for cooking something other than fish.
He is just fish or chicken and all the two meats he could cook.
SJ fool.
So shout out to him for that. He didn't hear me because he would have ran right up here and gave me the business. But shout out
I
to
hope he
Will.
cooking enough for all of us.
Well, I like my
Oh,
chicken without
he hears us. He back there laughing.
I like my chicken without the skin on it, so I might have to pass that meal to somebody else. But
Oh Lord, you bougie. Oh, you a bougie chicken eater.
hey,
Nah.
listen, man,
Okay, go ahead. I ain't gonna
that's okay.
make you forget.
All the fats in the skin. But anyway, a lot was said, a lot of great points. But I wanted to get back to what you were saying, thumbnail lady, about if a woman lets another man, if a woman lets her man cheats or has multiple women, she's not a real woman. And I want to challenge that real woman part because we also have to understand that you do have people that are swingers. You do have people that are in polygamous relationships. So it doesn't make them necessarily less than a real woman. It's just that their choices about intimacy is completely different from yours or mine or somebody else's. So yeah, for me, it doesn't make them less of a real woman. It just makes them, women with different choices. Now, for me,
Got
I certainly wouldn't want to be in a polygamous relationship or be in a relationship where there's other, human beings involved, right? Because I'm a monogamous person, and the person that I'm with is definitely monogamous. But getting back to what I was said before, when I was married, like I said, I got married very young, very immature, and I was a spoiled brat when I got married. And I didn't really understand anything about marriage, didn't understand anything about men, didn't understand anything about the world. So that, didn't last very long. And we actually ended it quite amicably, and there was no animosity. We just, came to realize that, look, we're both young, we're both immature. This is really not what we wanted. And the fantasy of what a marriage was in our young minds is definitely not that, because it does take work. You can love the person, sure, but at the end of the day, you still got bills, and
Right.
you can't always work it out in the physical. Because like Mel said, I can not like you, but I can still love you, right? So I just think for relationships, people have to really be mature enough and centered enough and deal with their own issues before they enter into any type of commitment with somebody, as I said before. But I wanted to get back to the point that you said, Mel, that it hurts a man more if his woman or wife cheats on him. I'm not sure if it hurts him more. I think because the pain is the same. It's the betrayal aspect of it, and they're both hurt. It's a deep wound. And you also said something else about women cheating with their heart, and not necessarily. It's not necessarily always the case, because like thumbnaily said, I mean, some women can cheat for revenge, you can cheat for, just a fling, you can cheat for whatever. And I think the most dangerous part about cheating is the emotional relationship that you have with somebody. For me
Mm.
personally, I think that's deeper than the physicalness of it, because I mean, you're in that physical thing, it happened, for whatever 30 minutes, and boom, you go about your business. But that emotional connection, for me, I think that would wound me more, because that means that that person has something else deeper than just your body. They've captured your mind in some way. And I think, and because I'm such a communicative person, for me, my love language is communication. And that, to me, if you're having a conversation, and an intimate conversation, or just even a general conversation with somebody that you're attracted to, that would hurt me more, because then that person has captured a part of your soul. Because the physicalness of it, yeah. I mean, I've never had an orgasm that lasted 24 hours, or else I'd be dead. My heart couldn't take it, right? So that momentary
Right.
pleasure is going to be, all fun and good, and the endorphins and whatnot. But then once you put your clothes on and you go back to your real life, you just have that memory. But if you have that intimate connection with that person, and that conversation resonates over and over again with within your mind, for me, that would hurt me more than necessarily the physicalness of being with another person.
Well, let me respond to that, and I'm going to share my experiences, and I can only speak for my experiences, but maybe some other men can attest on this too. So I've been on both sides of that coin. Okay, I have been unfaithful to girlfriends. Okay, I hadn't had that many, but at least two of them I was not faithful to. I had some reasons I thought they were justifiable, but they aren't in my mind justifiable as a married man. And then I've also been cheated on as well. So we're all adults on this panel, and we're having an adult conversation.
Hmm.
And I am willing to admit that as a man, I see marriage, or I see relationships somewhat as territorial. As a man, I'm willing to admit that I don't look at my wife as property, or I don't look at those relationships that I had in the past as property, but as a protector, or as a real man about the situation. I looked at that relationship and that woman's body as something that I cherish, and that was something that was solely for me. And the way the body is designed, men are external and women are internal. When a woman gives her body to another man, she is taking something in. And so for me as a man, when I see that and I think about it, and when I was cheated on in my relationships, in the past relationships, it hurt me deeply, because it's almost like she gave somebody something else that was a part of her that was solely belonging to me. But when I cheated on the young lady I was dating at the time, or both of them, as a matter of fact, they were more angry about it. They weren't hurt. They were angry over it. But me, I was deeply hurt because it was almost like whatever that woman took in her body is going to be there forever in my mind. So me and that person couldn't continue a relationship because I knew I could never mentally forgive her because it almost was like a blow to my manhood. If that makes sense, I'll go on mute and
Okay.
see what you guys think about it.
Yeah, it does make sense. But then again, from the woman's point of view, right? Because you were saying that your woman's body, it was sacred to you, but yet a man's body is sacred to her, but a man's body is sacred to her as well. And he's entering into another orifices as well. So that, I think that's equal.
I
I mean,
agree.
maybe because I'm thinking about it from a woman's perspective and you're thinking about it from a man's perspective, but either way, he's entering into another orifice that's not hers, right? So I mean, for me in my mind, it's equal. But the hurt is equal because she thinks she values and this is her man, his body belongs to her. You're saying that this is your woman and her body belongs to you. And when I say belongs, I mean please everybody understand what I'm saying because somebody's gonna run with that narrative, right? So I think the sacredness of the bodies to me is the same. It's the hurt, the wandering in your mind and whatnot. I think for me it's the same because it's sacred. His body, her body, it's sacred.
So let me ask some of the brothers on here, like Taryn and Will. I mean, do y'all guys? Because I see where you guys are coming from the female's perspective, but it's really hard to explain as a man. I just want to see if it's only my thought or if they are like seeing what I'm saying on that too.
You want to go first, Will, or you want me to?
No, you go first.
Look, it's like this. Like a man when I was out there in the streets doing the dirt and everything, maybe I'm naive when I was doing it. I never took on those women personalities whatsoever. It was, to me, it was a task at hand. We having fun. I'm learning something from this, and I move on in this situation. And I keep it respectful. I never, like I said, like when I was out there, I never really, I didn't go quote unquote dog anyone out or whatever. To me, I look at it, all right, she's grown, I'm grown. We did an act. We still cool. I move on. I never took anything from that situation. Like my personality's changing. I never felt that. I've actually seen women take on men's personas from them mess around for a long period of time and stuff. Meaning, like mannerisms and stuff they into or stuff they little stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, it's different. I mean, not everything gotta be equally this, equally that. It's just different. I think that's the where we get the loss of translation. We want things to be equal instead of, okay, this is different. It's equal. You could say it's equally damaging to one point of whatever. You could say that if you want to. If you want to make that comparison, you can say that. I'm not saying you can't do that, but I think it's just outright different. Like as in the act and what that does to certain people.
Like, and Taryn, let me jump in on that real quick because the time I knew somebody was cheating on me was because her personality changed, her sayings changed, her way the way she would talk about that person, changed, or you can kind of sense that she had an affinity towards that person. So yeah, they do, like a guy's not gonna come in and using a lady slang, in my opinion, but I've seen that a lot of times where women do take on the personalities of a man that they're involved with. Yes, that is fact. I agree.
And I'll add this to that. What might change in a dude is like if the dude out there doing some dirt and come back to you, and whoever he was doing dirt did some extracurricular stuff. Because like Chris Rock said this in a stand-up comedy. I don't know which one. I don't know if it's y'all can probably find it. Like women can't go back financially, but men can't go back sexually. And that always stuck with me. That always stuck with me. Because like if there's a chick that out there that did some, booty talk 95 stuff to do, he gonna be thinking, "Hey, man, I remember that time I did Booty Talk 95 stuff with that chick. I want to try this with this shit." And you start seeing some different stuff like that. Okay, it might be because we thinking, oh man, we enhanced the game real quick with this person. Maybe I could do it with this person and see where I can get to. That's the only thing we might take away from that situation. I'm being 100 with you. But like as in personality and stuff, I've seen that the actual personality change with people that actually went and did some dirt or whatever. You see it. You can sense it. The sayings are different. The sayings start like, hold up, man, where this coming from?
I can
So he was asking. I think he was asking like a woman cheating on a man is hurtful, is more hurtful than a man cheating on a woman. That's what he was asking.
Okay. Well, I mean, back to that part, right? I just think it's
about the
different.
body.
I just think it's different because like I said earlier, we invest in love and how I see it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this naive on my part. This is why a lot of women could get over and get to another relationship fast after divorce, because like at that point it's a survival mechanism. Like for example, look at the old times where a tribe will conquer another tribe. A lot of times that queen could get with that conquering king and be content and be in that situation because it's about survival at that point. I mean, it's a lot of that stuff is instilled in a lot of women. That's why they could go in multiple marriages and go in multiple type of situations without like even thinking about that prior situation, unless it was tragic or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm naive on that point. I'm still working on that.
I mean, it's your opinion. It's definitely.
Sorry,
Will, go ahead, Miss Janice.
Sorry, I just wanted to jump in here before I lost my train of thought. Mel, I understand what you're saying, but I have a question for you. You said that you felt that, and I'm paraphrasing, you felt that she gave away something that was yours, right? But then again, if the man cheats on the woman is also going to feel that he gave away something that's hers, right? So I think it's both equally the same. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I just think, okay, I'll take myself. If my boo went and cheated with a woman, I'm gonna feel that he gave away something that was mine, right? And if I cheated, he's gonna feel that I gave away something that was his. So I think they're both giving away something that belongs to each other.
Correct. I agree because a baby could come out of either one.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Thanks. So you threw me, Janice? Go ahead, Miss Janice. I'll wait till
No,
you.
yeah, I'm done. Yeah, sorry. Thank you for letting me jump ahead.
Yeah. So let me tell y'all something. So I was probably about
Story time.
11. Yeah, thanks. So I was probably about 11 years old, and y'all, I was a thief, y'all. I was steal the skin off you if you stayed around me long enough.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
I was in Modesto, California, y'all, and we raised poor. My mom's on welfare, my dad's on crack. So we just wild, just children, right? So let me tell y'all something. So I had got to where I had some friends that all we did was they taught me how to steal and stuff, right? So I had ventured to that. So one time something got stole from me, y'all, and it changed my life because at 11 years old, since then I ain't stole nothing else. So to say this, y'all, if you don't want to be cheated on, don't cheat.
Amen.
You feel me?
I
So
agree.
yeah, that see this is the key. See, you got to find somebody that matters more than a bad decision. You feel me? Because if you be honest to a person right now, anybody listening and say, you know what, I feel like I'm horny enough to go give my body away to somebody else. You're not enough for me. You give that person at least a decision to say, you know what, well, you go ahead, I ain't gonna be here when you get back. Because see, they don't know how it feels. See, I ain't know how it feels, Mel, when I was out there stealing. When I was out there taking from everybody else. Something that lady. When somebody took stuff from me, I knew how it felt. So that's
Yep.
why I don't do that no more. That's why I don't steal. That's why I'm trustworthy now, because I had to learn my lesson. It's just called karma. That's all. When you cheat on somebody, guess what? You giving them person, you're taking a decision away from them, because all you gotta do is be honest and say, you know what, I'm finna go and do this, and at least you giving them a decision to say, well, when you come back, I ain't gonna be here because you made a decision that I wouldn't make. So it's all about like just you. If you don't know yourself, whoever listening, then you can't blame nobody else for how they feel, because you going off how you feel. But when it's mutual, when you really love that person, then you ain't gonna put nobody else in that place. There should be enough. Yeah. Me and my brother, I was telling him, I said, bro, if you feel like you gotta cheat on your woman or your wife, why won't you just tell her? You feel me? This is not cheating. You giving her an advantage because she gonna make a decision and she gonna accept it or not. Because most people not. If you tell your person, right, anybody you love right now, you know what? I don't think you enough for me. I'm gonna go sleep with somebody else. You think they're gonna be there when you get back?
I think before you get to that drastic point, right? I think this is where open communication comes in. Because granted,
Mm.
when you first get together, it's all hot and steamy and whatnot, right? And then once you're in this long-term relationship and whatnot, and the ebbs and flows and things change, right? But let's just say hypothetically, if you and your partner were, getting busy 6 days out of the week, right? As time goes
Damn.
by, you like I said, hypothetically, um, as time goes by, and things, like I said, ebbs and flows and things change, there has to be a point where you say, okay, honey, you know what? We need to have a serious conversation. We used to get down 6 days a week, but now, you know, I can't do it 6 days a week, right? And your partner says, okay, you know what? Let's compromise. We can't go full throttle 6 days a week. We might be able to go full throttle 4 days a week. And then, the other, 2 days we can do something else that we're both satisfied. It's not necessarily full throttle, but I think this is where honest and open communication comes in, and trust in your partner enough to say, okay, you know what? I know he or she's going to understand this, and I know that he or she's going to understand that. And then you work within that groove together so it doesn't get to that point where you think, okay, you know what? You're not enough for me. I'm telling you right now, so I'm just going to go out there and cheat, but I'm letting you know I'm going out there and cheating, right? So I think you need to have honest conversation about your sexual health in your relationship, or else you
Mm-hmm.
end up crashing and burning, and then there's going to be hurt feelings, and we're going to be on a panel discussing some woman giving her man permission to cheat when she knows deep down inside that's not what she really wants.
Right.
That's very well said. And that reiterates what I was saying earlier, is that if you go into a relationship and you know that that is going to be your tendency or a possibility, whether you're a male or a female in the relationship, it, to me, it displays respect if you establish that and you say it from the beginning, as opposed to, for whatever your personal reasons are, and a lot of times I deem it as being selfish, because most of the time, if that is not revealed at the beginning of the relationship, more often than not, it is because that person doesn't want to risk losing you or losing out on you, in case that is, yep, the majority pretty much rules, especially if you're a woman. Most women aren't going to go for that. And I want to touch on, if I can, real briefly, when Mel was talking about the difference that he feels like between men and women when it comes to cheating. And I agree with both sides, right? But the only reason I say I agree with his perspective is because once you kind of gain understanding of how a man is created and how he thinks, then you can have and gain some understanding as to why. I'm not saying agree, I'm just saying understanding as to why a man would perceive cheating a little bit differently, and I'm generalizing, than a woman. Why women can tend, even if they do end up hurt, traumatized, or bitter, they tend to more than likely stay in the relationship some women more than men. Most men are gone. They're out if they're wives or if they're better halves, especially if they're bearing children, because it's a psychological thing. It's a like, I think Turan said it very, very well too. You know, you invest as a man, you give your last name. Men love hard in the culture that we're in. They require, they require to give a lot, you know, and so if there is infidelity in the relationship or the marriage, and the woman walks away, he's going to be left with the short end of the stick. So definitely there's going to be some more offense there. But I think it's a lot of that has to do too with the way our culture and environment is and how it supports women a lot more than men. And in my opinion, in some aspects, unfairly. And that's what I have on that.
Chef Will. Just smiling for
Chef,
I can speak on the differences on like how the feeling is because see when it's more like a disadvantage when it comes to females because you can get disease, you can get pregnant, you can get all type of stuff. But at the same time, you know, I have to hold myself accountable too because at the same time, it's vice versa. If we can create children and we can, you feel me? So it's all. That's why I always say is just say don't put yourself in a position to where you got to choose. Always put yourself in a position to where you don't have a decision. It's like both y'all are. It's just mutual. Like I'm not gonna be with some male lady and like, hey, I'm gonna go to the store, you know, and manipulate you. But believe me, I'm just going to the store when I'm gonna go and be a HO. You feel me? So it's a difference. So what I think what we were talking about earlier is that when you get to know yourself, then you ain't gotta fake it. You feel me? You get with somebody that understands you. So then you ain't gotta lie to them. Because sooner or later, I used to tell my ex-wife, I'm gonna go to Walmart. And she'd be like, I'm gonna go with you. Because she ain't trust me. You feel me? Just because. You feel me? So all I'm saying, just get with people that trust you. And don't get people don't get to where you be on the videos where we were talking about earlier where people just disrespect each other when they don't like each other. Get with people that understand you and that you ain't got to explain yourself all the time because see trust mean that you're trustworthy. That's the key. Get with a person that just trusts you because that what matters. See, sex, let me tell you what sex is. Sex will destroy your relationship because you depend on that. You feel me?
well,
That's
I'm gonna
not
say like nowadays because I know like back in my grandmother's days, they didn't they didn't like go get divorced because the my granddaddy went and had sex with somebody else and created another child. They worked it out and she accepted the child. But as the years come forward, shit changed and people not having that. But back then, my grandma had 12 kids. We guess all 12 of them my granddaddies. Hell, we don't know. But we know my granddaddy had an outside one because a couple of them look alike, a couple of them don't. But they did not split up as we got older. They told us which uncles was outside and which
okay.
ones weren't. So,
That's that be
but,
fruitful thing.
but
They
they
look at
stayed
that's that
together.
Bible stuff.
Yeah, but they stayed to damn together. They did not divorce.
Right. Yeah.
Back then, it wasn't no thing, to cheat and stay married. But now it's like you cheat and whole hell break loose.
Yeah.
So
Can, can I say something real quick, Don?
yeah, go ahead, Mr. Turan, and then Mr. Anderson.
This is a question, like, cause like that I've heard this before a lot. On my mama's side is a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch of women on my mama's side. I hear a lot of stories, a lot of stuff from women point of view. So it's a lot of times, especially toxic relationship stuff. If a dude did step out, that actually enhanced the attraction from the woman's point of view, because like, and that's another thing we not a lot of people don't factor in because like I was in relationships where I could be chilling, just want to chill, just not really on like let's go out like, but they don't feel comfortable in that situation, that peaceful situation, because of their upbringing or whatever was going on with them. They feel like, oh man, you just being lame, you doing this, and I realized like, oh, y'all think if I go out here and somebody's more is attracted, and then you see that attraction, you feel like you got something. So I don't know. Maybe that's something we might need to talk about because like if a woman cheat on a man, we putting them in. We gonna if it's like good, but we mad at them, we'll put y'all in a place in the phone. Be like, all right, in case of I need something on Saturday night at such and such time, I'm calling this person. I'm calling this person. This is what it's gonna be. I can still we cool. She went did the food. Okay, we ain't never gonna be together, but that Saturday night when I need her, at this point in time, I'm gonna call her. That's how we think. It sounds messed up, but I mean, I've been there. A lot of men been there. Like, all right, I'll call my ex girlfriend. I'm gonna do, let me holler at her, see what she's talking about. It's Saturday, it's bored. I don't got nothing to do. I want to play a video game. Let me go holler at them. But like a lot of chicks though, if that happens, like if a dude cheated and stuff, they actually get more attracted to the dude. I've seen that. It's crazy. It's the wildest thing I've seen, but it's true. And I know y'all know people like that.
Yeah, I wanted to get back. Sorry,
I
go ahead.
don't know. Go ahead, Miss Genesis.
Yeah, I wanted to get back to what you said, Mr. Kimi, and I totally agree. The one pushback that I have is that the pain is equally the same because regardless of whether that woman stays in that relationship and she's able to forgive and whatnot, but on that underneath all of that forgiveness and underneath her staying with in the relationship, whether it's because of the kids or whatnot, it's still like a brooding, simmering wound pain type of thing, and because the man chose to leave, he's still also brooding and simmering in that pain as well. So I think the betrayal is equal, and maybe looking at it from a different perspective, like but I think the betrayal is definitely equal there. I mean, I do understand what the man is saying, and I also clearly understand it coming from a woman's perspective, but I just think for me, again, in my opinion, I think the betrayal is definitely equal for sure. But getting back to what you were saying, terrain, is it terrain?
Yeah,
it's Taryn.
Taryn? Yeah, that Chris Rock special. I think that was from his South African special, Kill the Messenger.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh man, listen, I have that on DVD. It's a brilliant special.
What's it called?
Kill the Messenger.
Kill the Messenger.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And the other one that he did when he was in that purple suit, I'm not sure if that was Bigger and Badder and Better, or is
that's the one that got the Colorado Rocky thing symbol in the back. Yeah.
God. Excellent. Two great specials, two fantastic specials. But yeah, I went off on a tangent there, but yeah, Chris Rock's one of my favorites.
Ew.
Yeah.
He could be funny at some point. So I could say this. I could go. He's he has some things that he say that just pisses me off, but I could go to his show. You get what I'm saying? He's not. I don't dislike his comedy that bad where I won't go support him. Yeah, he's worth the support because I know he's gonna bring a show. But some of his joke be pissing me the hell off.
Well, sometimes it's true.
But yeah, but I know. But yeah, I would definitely go. I would go to his show if I had the opportunity though. Mike Epps, no.
Man, Mike Epps hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a difference of opinion.
Yeah.
I think he's hilarious in the movies, but his stand up is
it's give and take. It's give and take. I agree with you on that. It depends on
the Draymond Green joke he had, that was funny as hell. I like that one. But see, one thing about me, even though I may not really like them, I'm still gonna watch them. I'm still gonna give my support regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But can nobody top my Eddie Griffin? I'm sorry.
Man,
I love my Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin got
Hey,
well,
hey, my favorite movie, Undercover Brother.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good movie.
That's my nigga, man.
Oh,
I
hey,
love Eddie Griffin.
when the girls start fighting in the shower, the smoke thing came, the fire thing came on. They just got they got that popcorn up. Man, that's hilarious.
I
Hey,
like to hear
hey,
him. I like to hear him talk about the Bible. That shit be so damn funny.
Yeah, he put
Thunder-
it in a hood perspective.
hey, Thunder Lady,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the
Yeah.
chicken up, and when I show you the chicken, man, you ain't, don't ask for none. Don't beg. Don't nobody. No, 19.99. You feel me?
I'm good. I'm good.
And Kima said she want all flats. Don't play with her.
Oh my gosh. Thumbnail lady,
That part.
Yes, ma'am.
did you see him? I'm pretty sure you did. Did you see him in Jason's lyrics? Eddie
Who?
Griffin? Eddie Griffin.
I don't think I watched Jason lyrics like that. Is that
Man,
where she got shot?
that's old
No,
Jason
No, I'm
no,
thinking.
Tatum.
he didn't get shot. That was
Nuh-uh.
Bokeem Woodbine. Bokeem Woodbine was the one that got shot in
Yeah, that's
Jason.
what. Yeah, I didn't see. I don't. Wait a minute. Eddie Griffin
Even
was the friend of Tretch. Was he Tretch?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
No. Eddie
No.
Griffin was the
what's the
friend
friend of
of go ahead,
Payne
Aaron.
with Payne's character?
See, I only watched it like one time, and when they shot when my baby shot herself, I didn't even watch it anymore. I like that guy.
Oh,
What's his
Bokeem
name?
Woodbine.
Say his name again. Yeah, he looked
Bokeem
like
Woodbine.
he remind me of Dave Chappelle. Yeah,
Oh, even Dave Chappelle. They call him even Dave
they look
Chappelle.
alike. They look alike to me.
He died in every movie. He like a Sean Bean. He always dying.
Did you see
Man,
him in The Rock? Bokeem
Yeah,
Woodbine. Did you see
man,
him
that's
in The
class.
Rock?
Oh, Jensen's won.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
Thunder
The
Lady,
Rock. Yeah.
Thunder, you want a piece?
No, I'm good, baby. I don't eat everybody cooking.
Ah, damn.
Me either. That's why I come on.
It looked good though. It look you did pretty nice. Go ahead,
Hey,
Miss
hey,
Genesis.
hey, the willpower. You feel me?
The Rock was an amazing movie. Bokeem Woodbine was in that. That was an excellent movie with Sean Connery, Bokeem Woodbine,
I love Sean Connery, boo.
What
and
was that? Was the
and
Bokeem in My Squad too? Was he in My Squad with
no,
Mark Wahlberg?
I
What's that
don't.
movie he with Mark
No, I
Wahlberg? He
know
was
the
like,
movie that you're talking about. It's with Bokeem Woodbine, Mark Wahlberg,
yeah,
Lou Diamond Phillips,
yeah.
and somebody
They were
else.
thieves.
No, was it Mark Wahlberg that was in that one?
Yeah, they were thieves.
Yeah, and that elevator scene.
Yeah, but no, yeah. What with Boeing? Was it Bo Akeem? I can't remember that man's name. Anyway, he kept having he had like the hand weight whatever thing he talking about. Yeah, man. I don't mess with girls. I just watch the tapes. He over
Oh my
doing it. I'm
God.
like, what the hell?
And Layla Rashawn was in that movie as well too, right?
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
classic.
that was a good
Yeah,
one. But he
Mark
was
Wahlberg.
also
That's
in
another
that.
one of my favorite actors too.
But he was
You
also
know,
in that. Sorry, go ahead, thumbnail lady.
no, you go ahead. You go ahead. I was just
He was also
speaking out
in
loud.
that Tupac video. I dedicate this to my dead homie.
I ain't
Mm-hmm.
No,
mad at you.
I'm wrong. I ain't mad at you.
I
That's
ain't mad
Yeah.
at you.
the video that he was in. I ain't mad at you.
Yep.
No, that man. I'm sorry. That man is a good ass actor. He play his parts. He feel them. I don't give a damn what nobody say. What was that one about the not Three Strikes? That's what was that? Was it Street? No, it wasn't Three Strikes. What was that movie? Strike.
Dead,
Strip.
Presley
Strike.
too. Dead
It was him
Presley was
and
good too. Yeah.
I think it was Stripe. Him and it was something like that. It started with an S. Stripe, Strip, something.
Hold on a second. He was in Dead Presidents?
Yeah, he was the pastor. Remember the one that was carrying the head in Vietnam?
Eddie Griffin?
No. Oh, are we talking about Eric Griffin?
Oh,
Or
you
we talking
talking?
about
No, you talking about
What are we talking about? Are we talking about Bokeem Woodbine or are we talking about
Yeah, he
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
King.
him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I didn't know who you were talking about them now. I'm sorry. I thought we
Yeah,
were
but
talking
King
about
Woodbine was in Dead President. Yeah,
yeah, my bad. Excuse me.
yeah, that dude was too crazy. I didn't like him in that movie.
Man. Chop a dude head off and carrying it carrying the wood, but no.
Man, hey, tell that lady when I get up here, I'm gonna go watch the Last Dragon.
Man, I could watch that every day. So hey,
Hey, shit, I'm gonna go watch too in a minute. Hey, I love y'all, man. I'm gonna get. Let me say y'all one more time for the haters. For the haters, yeah. One more time. You feel me?
Also,
That's what
you
we'll
talking about the
do.
movie? You talking about the movie Spencer with Mark Wahlberg? Is that
Yeah, I think that part. Was that?
Spencer Confidential? Yeah, he was in that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know.
you know I love Mark Wahlberg too. So you know he's one of my favorites. You know I've been like him since he was Marky Mark when he used to rap.
Oh, Luke Hudson from the block.
Yeah, but he's kind of a. Oh, I'm gonna leave that one alone since you like him.
Yeah,
But
it was
Uh,
strapped. Yeah, it's strapped. That's the first movie I ever saw him strapped.
hmm
But he played the hell out them roles. I got to give it to him.
Mr. Kimi, you've been quiet for a while.
Oh, I'm just listening. I'm actually gonna go ahead and drop down, but I didn't want to interrupt. So
Oh, is it another topic or something that y'all want to talk about? Because I think we did pretty good on that one. Do y'all have something that we can one for tomorrow? What you doing tomorrow, Miss Akimi? And drop your link in the chat too.
oh, okay, thank you. I'm open, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever y'all pick. If I definitely try to be present.
Okay. And you know, I get your notifications, so that's why I'll be over there. I wasn't feeling too well. I didn't type too much in the chat, but I was there.
Oh, you know you're not feeling well. You know, I don't know. Is it like airborne
No,
or
ma'am. I
okay,
have fibroids, and they be killing
gotcha.
me some days. I
I
have good
got
days and bad days,
you. Okay.
good
Well,
hours and
I'm
bad hours.
for your expedient recovery. I'm familiar. Well, I had them when I was younger. I don't have them anymore, but I can
Did you
definitely
get your surgical removed, or did you?
know through
What you
diet, through
yeah,
lifestyle
that's what I'm
change.
trying to do now. Yeah, that's what I'm
Mhm.
trying to do. But it gets so hectic at some points. I'd be like, man, I just don't want to do the knife.
Oh yeah, no, I try to do everything but go under procedures if
Yeah,
possible. So I feel your pain on that. And then the lifestyle changes can be super challenging at times too, or the modifications. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's like it's just not. But you know, it was broken down to me years ago that we didn't get to the state that we're in overnight, so it's not going to be an overnight solution,
yeah. I
but
see
you have to be,
that.
yeah, you know, one thing that helped me though was being gentle with myself. And any time that I might have fallen short of my personal expectations and goals, I forgave myself and I started over fresh from that moment and just take it one step at
Yeah,
a time. You know, you don't have to bite the whole apple in one sitting. You can nibble at it and then eventually
right.
it will disintegrate. So it to me a lot of it's mindset. It really is at the end of the day, and we can be ourselves worst critics. Now another thing that I found too that I had to absolutely adjust is my stress level, because anything in your gut and anything in your womb is going to be super sensitive to stress,
Right.
and it will be one of the last indications to let us know something is wrong.
Yeah, and that's why I wasn't. That's why I was hesitating by really doing the YouTube thing because
Mhm.
even yesterday I had a little episode with someone, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be on YouTube for the mess because I can't do it anymore. I'm done with it. So when I talked to KB today, he was like, just keep yourself around good. Just stay away from anything that's gonna cause you to have to argue, get mad or upset. Just stay around the good. So
hmm
it kind of so I did feel a little better coming talking to y'all. So I'm just gonna follow instruction because even somebody younger than me could tell me something. So that's why I'm gonna keep my energy. I may lose some good people, but I just got to keep my until I get myself healthy, and I still don't want to be around that. So yes, I think a lot of that stress from yesterday and this morning I think that kind of like yeah, because certain things I don't like I said, I'm not trying to be the angry person. I'm not trying to be arguing with nobody and all of that because it's too much going on. I don't. I'm not even really watching the stuff going on with them. I don't have time.
Hey, thumbnail lady, remember this though. You have to consider somebody's misery, man. That's how I always look at it. Like everybody want to put their misery out on you. You have to consent to allow that to happen. So you're doing the right
Right.
thing.
So I know what to do, but something like I said with that mental state, I fixed one thing, and I got to stop letting people run over me now, because at one point you couldn't dare run over me. I was like, oh, you being too mean. So I said, let me calm that down. And I think I calmed it down too much. Now I'm allowing people to run over me. So I got to fix that, because I'm like, when I feel like I be done did something, then I try to apologize and stuff, and then they still want to argue. I don't got time for that shit, because then it's gonna come out a different way, and then I'll be like, yeah, I feel good when I did that, and I don't want to feel good cussing somebody out. I don't want to feel good making somebody, I don't want to do that no more. I want it to be even. Just let me go my way, you go your way, and we're done. That's it. I want to be simple as that.
Well, you can always change what you acknowledge, and the fact that you're aware
Tina.
um, of what
Hold
can
up,
be.
hold up. What you laughing at when somebody talking, motherfucker?
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at Valentina. When you put that thing on, I turned this.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
oh, okay. I thought you were interrupting my friend. Go, Mr.
No,
King.
no, we wrote. I wrote with
Y'all
Tina tomorrow.
actually talking to y'all, so that goes to show you. I done had some conversations today that was stressful, because now I done talked to y'all, I feel a whole lot better.
See,
And
Nice.
All right.
and
I didn't even take my medicine. So the pain has calmed down just that quick. So that goes to show you. I really didn't think stress affected, but I actually see now that it does. I done sat here 2 hours with y'all. And I
well,
thought I wasn't gonna even make it 30 minutes.
yes. See, now there's two things that they said are silent killers. Can you tell me what you think they are?
Stress is one for
I know
sure.
stress is one of them.
Yes,
Depression. What's the other?
sugar.
Oh,
Yeah,
sugar.
sugar
Ooh.
get you.
Oh, okay, okay. You know what? You know what? Jesus, I done fucked up some Krispy Kreme and shit.
I love your transparency and your
Hey,
honesty, because at that point
ISIS, girl, I done
you
had
can
ISIS and shit.
acknowledge it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
That
lie.
Krispy Kreme is crack. I'm sorry. I
It
can't
is.
pass
Man.
the store, much less go through the. I
oh,
refuse.
Then I get the one with the sword. It got all different flavors. I can have a
hey,
different flavor for a different hour. Help me, Jesus.
hey, Kima, y'all got Shipley's? I mean, you ain't you.
We'll talk about some stress and punk it. We'll stupid.
Will Will must have bit that chicken.
He did. You know, got high.
Hey, one thing that helped me with my stress, real talk. That's why, like a lot of times, if you see me in the chat at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm at the gym. I'm putting some iron together. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know I just seen Oliver say that too.
Man, that and going, take yourself to that range. If you really need to get some stress out, you take that yourself. Yeah, that get
I
the
got
stress up out of
anxiety.
you.
I got anxiety. I can't fuck around like that. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
do that.
I understand all that, but hey, put some time in that gym, man. Real talk, that'll do wonders. You don't have to do too crazy,
Well,
but
I work out every day.
Absolutely.
I work out every day.
yeah, I mean that
Mhm.
helps with strip my stress level a lot. You
Yeah.
know,
When I don't go to my office gym, because I stay in an apartment, so we got a gym. If I don't go there, I work out here. So I do some cardio every single day.
that's
That's
good.
awesome. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
so definitely just being mindful, like you said, of your
you
stress.
said that sugar and that stress and that goddamn sugar, man.
And that,
Yeah,
let me tell you, that
Jesus,
sugar, yes, indeed.
I'm
And with
addicted. I ain't gonna even
Mel
lie.
put it in there, it causes diabetes too. But even
Yes.
if you don't get to a diabetic state, it is definitely what it does is it causes inflammation inside the
hmm
body. So once you
Sugar does
eat,
that.
yep.
yes.
I I eat sugar too, but yeah, it does do that. I
And
mean,
I ate a whole goddamn ice this morning.
Well, that probably, you know, was a contributor in what you got
Mm-hmm.
going on
Being
downstairs.
distressed. Mm-hmm.
Yep. If
Yep.
So
you're not, are you some familiar with sea moss?
Actually, yeah, me and KB go to this herb store around the block from me. But I
Mm-hmm.
got to go get some more, so I'm probably going to get some real soon. And I got the herbal teas. He gave me the herbal tea with the McThistle and the
Mm-hmm.
what it is, the bark. What is this? It's all kind of stuff he put in there. And I just haven't drunk it yet because sometimes one of them make me horny, so I don't drink that one. So, and I'm just
Honey,
gonna
don't
be honest,
be.
'cause I'm putting,
make the
I don't
water
know what
work
the
work,
hell,
huh?
I don't know what the hell he put in that bag, but I'm like,
You got some of that honey in
no,
that shit. I feel you.
I don't know what the hell was in that
Well,
one, but I was
that
like,
sea moss now ain't no punk either. So
it ain't. I'm like,
yeah.
what the hell going on right here? This shit.
However, it has so many
I say that was for my
different.
birthday. He put
Oh
no.
Lord.
Shit. I was like, what the hell
Waiting for
going
the
on? Girl,
turn.
I was what? I was like, boy, I'm not gonna make no phone calls. I'm not about to do this
No,
shit.
that horny goat weed ain't no joke. I'm
I'm trying to
telling
tell
you.
you, bro.
I said my son
Oh, I
brought
didn't
that
even
to
think
me.
it
I
was
said,
possible. I was like, what the hell is this shit the man I gave me? Like,
listen, honey, I'm
that's
telling
what it
you.
is, honey.
It-
Goat weed. What the hell? He black. Man, look.
You might call somebody like, oh, come on over here. I need my
No,
certificate.
no, I haven't drunk it. I didn't. I drunk it that one night, and I'm like, "What the hell?" Because he got one for AM and one for PM. I can't drink the PM. I see why you gave me the PM. I see why I listen to the damn PM. I'm sick. I didn't tell him I was single. I'm single. I live by myself. I don't need no damn PM.
Turn the sister
That
Jenkins
man
with
tried
that.
to say it's the devil.
Man,
Turn the
hell, no, no, no.
sister.
I didn't even think that shit was possible. But yeah, that shit, yeah. I'm like, what the hell
Hey,
going
you was a
on here?
natural woman that night. I feel you,
Well, what
girl.
you talking
Gone.
about? Needed money on the shelf.
Horny man. You might as well start cussing people out for
Man,
no
look.
reason.
Y'all, I
Look,
just
I
tell the
know the
truth. I ain't
men know
bullshit.
about
Whatever
it.
that shit is, man. I was like, and then he got it for PM. I said, I see why now.
Mm-hmm.
I sleep alone, sir. I don't need no damn PM right now.
That's wild.
I get through the AM first. God damn.
Oh
I'm scared to
boy.
take the honey pack, man. I'm scared
I
of that
wouldn't.
shit.
I don't know what TJB. I don't know. I don't know about
Hey,
that.
I
Ooh,
know
that
it
shit.
must have worked wonders for TJ because he giving them free promotion.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, because I never heard of it until he said something about it.
I'm
I
afraid of that. Cause I turn
never
the
heard of
geek
it.
tongue. I'm like, hey, call everybody you know, bring them all. Hey,
Damn.
hey, Warlord time. It's Shaka Zulu time now.
Man,
That's
I'm
why I
trying
don't
to
need to
tell
touch
you.
that. I don't need to touch that one.
Look at Miss. They said, look at Miss Genesis' face. Okay, Miss Genesis.
I'm just listening.
Miss Collins messing with you.
Listening and digest. I get it. Listen.
Love it.
No, I'm just letting y'all know there's some shit out there. There's some stuff out there. You go to the herb
Oh
store. If you
boy.
got problems, go to that herb store.
Got problems.
Ooh.
You
Hey,
got
Man,
good
I went to
problems and
texting
you
folks.
got
Hey, how
bad
you been? I'm like, how you been? I'm like, let me get off this damn phone. Put this shit up. I was like, I
problems.
will not be taking that no more.
Man. Hey, Thumbnail, were you in EJ? Was it EJ? Yeah, were you in EJ chat earlier?
I was
Well, I
there.
told you the situation I had at my job.
Oh, I didn't read your stuff though.
Nah, okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, you don't read my stuff. All right, bet. Anyway,
No, I don't. I don't like read chats. I be like really listening to them. When
no,
I'm
no,
in
no.
somebody's chat,
Girl, you know I'm
I
playing with
when I
you. You know I'm
no, I'm
messing
just
with you.
saying when I chat, I'm mainly responding to something the panel's saying. I really don't respond to a lot in the chat unless somebody like say my name or something.
So I had my headset in. I'm walking doing my thing or whatever at the job. I overheard because we have a headset. People think they could say whatever when you have your headset in.
Yeah.
So these two, the manager and this other girl was just talking to two females. They were like, yeah, talking about not wearing underwear right in front of me. I'm like,
Oh
What the
Oh
hell?
wow.
I felt me too. I'm like, what the? And like, just outright saying that stuff. I'm like, man, y'all at work. Why
I
y'all
wear
talking about
underwear and panty liners, so that would not work for me at all.
hey, but like, they were just actually just outright saying, "Oh yeah, I don't like that." I'm like, it was awkward the whole day. I'm like, I just heard some stuff I didn't need to hear. I didn't need to hear that. So
My mama taught me that a long time ago. Cause you use chemical when you wash your clothes. You don't want all that in your
yeah,
papa.
yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
no,
But like
uh.
I mean, they just open and like one was like, I can't, Mr. Kim. I mean, no offense, or anything. I'm not trying. Well, like an older, there's like an elder saying this. I'm like, what the hell? Why they saying
Mm-mm.
this at work? Well, I'm right here. Everything I can't hear.
Ain't
Look,
nobody.
no
It was the
offense
tea.
taken,
It was
because
the
I
tea.
denounce some of my fellow elders as it is, so I don't take it personal.
Hey, y'all, hey man, them late boomers, early Gen X, man, y'all wild. And I'm not saying I don't know y'all, but I'm like they wild out here, man. I'm like, what's going on? Why would you talk about that at your job, man? That's why I don't understand.
Locker room talk. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
I can't relate. I think once you get to
Me either,
well,
Mr.
with me,
Kimmy.
when I got to a certain age, I just everything just started to calm down. So conversations and behaviors that I had 20 years ago, you wouldn't even recognize me now. I am not the same person.
Get back
20,
here, Miss Genesis. Where you going?
20 years ago was wild. I'm thinking 20 years ago, boy. Ooh, yeah, man. So that's like 2004. Oh man, that was a whole different ball game.
Yeah, I just stepped off for a minute because I wanted to show you this book. It's a great book. It's The Body Keeps the Score: Brain, Mind, and Body Healing from Trauma. And it's a really, really good book. I highly recommend it. Um,
Oh, okay. What's?
yeah, I'll
Can
put
you
it
put it
on.
in?
Yeah, I'll put it in the description. Sorry, in the
Okay.
comments after the live. But this is a really, really great book because I know you were talking about your thyroids and stuff like that. But this is
Okay.
really a good book. So I'll put it
Let me
definitely.
see it again.
Okay, yeah. Bear
I
with
like
me.
the title.
Yeah. So this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
just
body keeps the
recommend it.
score.
You
The
think
body.
Amazon have? Let me see if Amazon
Oh
got
It's
that.
yeah,
on it's on
it's on
Audible
Amazon.
if you need to listen to it. It's on
Yeah,
Audible.
Oh,
but I
okay.
can.
Yeah, it's on Amazon too.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got it from Amazon, but I'll put it in the description, the comment
Okay.
section after the live. But I'm gonna go, but I just wanted to say a few things before I left.
Okay.
But kudos to you for powering through and having this live. I think it was great, excellent dialogue. You know, a lot of points coming from everyone that was really fantastic. So kudos to you for powering through. And
Thank
I
you.
also want to say to you, you're very new on your YouTube journey, and I just want to encourage you to stick with it because you're going to encounter, all manner of things. And please don't get discouraged. I mean, and if you
Okay.
need to, take a couple of days off, then do so. It's your channel, it's your, chat, your panel. You can do whatever you want, but just please continue. I definitely want to encourage you to do that. And like I said, you're very young in your YouTube journey, so there's going to be hills and valleys, ebbs and flows, and whatnot. But we're
Okay.
definitely here to support you. And
Thank you.
and I want you to look after your health. I want you to stay away from the sugar. Try to stay away from the stress. And I
I
also want
am because I ain't gonna lie. I abuse the hell out of some sugar.
and I also want to commend you too for working on yourself and dealing with your shortcomings as we all have, and we're definitely all a work in progress. So I just want to leave you with some encouragement, and you're doing a great job. So thank you so much for having me on here. Really enjoyed it. Really appreciate
Thank you
it.
for coming. Thank you.
And just have
Salute.
a good evening, everybody, and thanks again. And I didn't read the chat, so if anybody was atting me, hello, because when I'm up here, the chat, I can't do it. I can't do both. I can't do the panel and the chat.
Understood. Understood.
Yes,
My dog
salute to you, Genesis. Thank you so much.
Yeah, always
Thank
a pleasure.
you.
You know what? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about with the positivity and just all of us coming together and have honest, open dialogue respectfully. We can do it, and we've
Yes.
proven it time and time again. So, shout out to everybody, man. But anyway, everybody have a good night, and I will definitely put the info in the comments after the live.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care. Bye,
All
everybody.
right. Bye.
Have a blessed night. Ms. Kimmy, you got any last words? Come on, get ready and going to close it out.
Yes, ma'am. I just want to say thank you again for another great panel, the opportunity to come and be a participant. Great dialogue, great conversation. And that's pretty much it for me. Salute to the chat for the engagement, everybody on the panel. I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
Thank you for blessing the panel. Thank you, you and Miss Genesis and Tyron and Will
Yes.
and Mel. Thank everybody. Mr. Tyron,
Man, Earth Day said something yesterday to me about my positivity. I didn't even notice it. So I just, if I just want to come here and breathe life in everybody, man. That's the only thing. And
appreciate it.
and don't let don't let this stuff stress you out. We gonna be the entertainment. If you go look, we're gonna be the entertainment. Just treat it as that, and I keep it at that. All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
You too. Okay, everybody. I do thank everyone for coming. I will try to do it again tomorrow. I'm gonna come up with a topic. If I don't, we'll just just let it flow like we pretty much did today, even though I did have a little topic set up. I want to thank everybody for coming once again, helping me get through my little pain that I was going through. And I will be doing the morning music in the morning. I'm gonna try to limit it to an hour, so that way I won't have to worry about them clapping it out. So I will try. I try to do something for everybody. So so just hopefully we can just get through it. I have been having a lot of people asking about certain songs and stuff, but I just want to say that just if you don't like what I'm playing in the morning, you're welcome. I would not feel bad if you don't want to stay and listen, but I try to mix it up. I don't want to just stay with one gender, one. So thank you, Miss Collins. Thank you, Will. Once again, Miss Akimi, Genesis 1, 2 equal 1, Phoenix Rising Male. Miss Collins again, it's SJ, Miss Chicago, TP, everybody that came in. Slim, I remember seeing him. I want to thank everybody for coming in, supporting me. Like I said, I'm still pretty new here, but I'm trying to learn and I'm trying to avoid beef and drama as much as possible. So, if y'all have any ideas that you want to talk about, we definitely can try to get them in. And I think my email has been put out there. I put it in the chat again. If y'all have something that you want us to talk about, damn, I don't even know how to spell it. Uh, Maybe I'll get it right in a minute. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to find some funny topics too, but the serious ones is the ones that we got to work on some. Just see if we can. We probably can't make a change, but at least we make a change one person. Maybe someone will listen. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I want everybody to have a blessed night. Here are some of the people that I follow. Let me move that out the way so y'all can see everybody. This is all the channels that I follow. If you want to follow some of those people, we probably already follow them. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready and end this one. And hopefully I'll be up to par to see you guys tomorrow. And y'all have a blessed night.